Hey guys, welcome to my Astrology and Crime series. Um, by no means is this any disrespect to Haley Murphy's loved ones and family. This is all intended to give an astrological perspective as well as shed light on this case. This case is a case that's close to home for me. She and I have engaged in interaction before at Bear Cabaret, as well as the man who is behind her being missing. Him and I have engaged in personal interactions at Bear Cabaret as well, and outside of Bear Cabaret. So this is very close to home. This could have easily been me. So again, no disrespect when I'm making this video. So Haley Murphy, she has been missing since June 16th of 2023. So if you know anything, please contact any of these numbers. Please say something because it could have easily been you, your sister, or your loved one. Okay, so I pulled up Haley's chart. I wanted to see what was going on, what was happening, what could have influenced this unfortunate disappearance of hers astrologically. She is still missing, by the way. So, again, if you know anything, please say something. So, the first thing that caught my eye was that she had Mercury opposing her natal moon and her Chiron. So, Chiron represents the wounded healer. Chiron represents the things that have hurt us, that influence us to heal, or the things that we've never healed from. Okay, and the moon represents our emotions, our intuition, things that we feel but don't necessarily see or hear. And Mercury represents communication. So Mercury was at a 7 degree in Gemini, and 7 represents Libra, our relationships and things. So this opposition from Mercury on her moon and her Chiron shows me that the Mercury in Gemini also represents associates as well. Almost forgot to mention. So this opposition shows me that she did not expect her associate Trinity to take advantage of her kindness and take advantage of her just opening up to spending time with him, because the moon also represents our intuition and our inner knowing, and how we care for ourselves and other people. So she was not expecting Trinity to dishonor caring for her. In fact, it was believed to be that he promised to get her a rental car the day after that she went missing, or the day that she went missing, and he never did. So he promised a care, right, for her that he never followed through on. So with that opposition on her moon and Chiron, I definitely believe that he caused her some bodily harm, because the moon also represents our physical body as well, how we feel in our gut. So I definitely assume, and our womb as well. So I definitely believe that with the opposition, Mercury on the opposition of her moon and Chiron, this is something that he thought about. This is something that he premeditated. This is something that he pre-planned. I definitely believe that. I definitely believe this is not a spur of the moment sort of situation or case, with that Mercury opposing her moon and her Chiron. And I wouldn't be surprised if, unfortunately, he sexually assaulted her or physically assaulted her with that opposition on her moon and Chiron. And, with my engagement in him, he definitely gives weird, creepy vibes. He definitely gives the vibes that he'll think long and hard about what he does before he does it. Okay. Something else that caught my eye was that, oh, not to mention, the moon was on, uh, the moon was in Taurus at a 29th degree, which is transiting her Saturn in Taurus. And 29th degree represents dramatic events, dramatic changes, something drastic happening that could hit home, or that could really just like alter the timeline of things. So yeah, with that moon in Taurus at a 29th degree on her Saturn, unfortunately, this could be karmic energy from her just being in the environment or just meeting people or befriending people from the environment of the adult entertainment industry or whatever. That sort of karmic energy could have unfortunately caught up to her with that Saturn moon transit happening right there. Also, another thing that caught my eye was um, Pluto on her south node. Now, Pluto represents, the unknown, things that are hidden, deep transformation, but Pluto can also represent sexual assault, heavy trauma, psychological trauma. Um, Pluto can be as heavy as like anything happening during a Pluto transit. This could be, unfortunately, the M word. I don't want to say it, but unaliving. Yeah, that's the word. This could be an unaliving happening during the Pluto transit. So with Pluto in Capricorn at a 29th degree, transiting her south node in Capricorn, this makes me think that this male figure, this boss figure, right? Because Capricorn represents boss figure. Capricorn is a dominant energy. Um, this man, Trinity, he portrays himself to be this boss man, this man that has this money, right? Because Capricorn, if you know a Capricorn, they got a bag, right? So with Pluto on her south node, she didn't, unfortunately, her trusting him, trusting that he was going to do this financial thing for her, unfortunately didn't work out for her with Pluto on her south node. When Pluto is transiting a south node, this could definitely be, trusting people from your past and it going wrong, or trusting somebody that you're comfortable with and that going wrong. And unfortunately, that happened in her case. Another thing that I noticed is Mars and Venus were both in Leo. And Leo at its worst can represent violence. And when Venus and Mars is together, this can be attacks on women, right? Because Venus is representative of women or feminine energy. So with Mars transiting Venus and Leo, she literally was attacked by this man. I don't know exactly in which way, we don't have that evidence yet, but clearly something is not right because she's still missing. Okay. So Mars transiting Venus and Leo at the same time, definitely attacks on women, plots on women, the demise of something happening to feminine energy right there. This is really not a safe energy. And this is something that he always had in his heart. This is who he is, right? Because Leo is representative of our heart chakra, who we really are in our spirit. Clearly, that energy that, that's who that was. Like, again, big creepy vibes from him. What else did I notice? Oh, also Venus and Mars opposing her natal Neptune and Uranus. So this is something that definitely was unexpected, right? Uranus representing unexpected changes. Neptune representing deception. So with that Mars and Venus opposition there,